You are welcome to Messiah Revelation Ministry. We are an end-time ministry, and this channel looks at prophecies that are about to be fulfilled. And today, I am limiting my analysis to a vision that I had on December 22nd, 2021. And that vision is about I believe Ezekiel prophecy, Ezekiel 38 and Ezekiel 39. In Ezekiel chapter 38 and Ezekiel chapter 39, the prophet Ezekiel talks about a time where the land of Israel will be invaded by forces, including Gog and Magog, and including Persia, which is modern day Iran. And this is the vision that the Lord gave me on December 22nd, 2021. On December 23rd, 2021, and I also had another vision, and I believe it is related to this one. The vision that I had was the second Exodus. And this is what happened. I had a nap. I was sleeping around about 4 p.m. and that is very unusual on December 22nd. And I was sleeping. I was given a vision, and in the vision I was in a field, and I was with a man that I know, and the man was digging the ground, and when he dug the ground, he saw a sword. It's an old sword, and the sword was very sharp, and he said that it's a Russian sword. It's a Russian sword. And so he was digging the ground and saw that the sword was buried in the ground. And I also saw people's sandals, sandals that we wear, footwear. They were on the ground, and it appeared that they have been there for a long time. A pair of sandals, one of them was good. I even put my foot in it, but the right one was not good. It was torn. So it appears that some people were living in the field for a long time, and they had left their sandals there, and their sandals on the ground. And as you can hear also from the vision, the man that I was with on the field, it was on a field, he dug the ground and saw a sword, and he said the sword is a Russian sword. So it appeared that the sword had been buried in the ground in the open field. So let's look at the book of Ezekiel. Ezekiel chapter 39. The book of Ezekiel chapter 39 verse 1. What does it say? It says, Isaiah should prophesy to Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. And so Gog is the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. And some people believe that Gog refers to Russia. And Ezekiel chapter 39 verse 2 says that turn the back and leave, and turn your back and leave. The Gog, the prince of Meshech and Tubal, who will invade Israel, the Lord is telling them to leave Israel, and the Lord is going to attack them, and only 1/6 of them will live. It means that for the forces that will invade Israel, according to Ezekiel chapter 9 verse 6, only 1/6 part will live, will survive. It means 5/6 of them, majority of them. So while we are still talking about the prophecy about the invasion of Israel, let's look at what the prophet is saying, Ezekiel chapter 39, verse 3. I will smite thy bow out of thy left hand, and will cause thine arrows to fall out of thy hand. So the Lord is saying that he will cause the weapon of the invaders, he will cause the weapon to fall from their hand. So in the vision, I saw this man digging the ground and saw a sword, a machete, and he said that it's a Russian machete. So it's a Russian sword. So it confirms the prophecy in Ezekiel chapter 39 verse 3 that the Lord will smite them and cause their arrows to fall from their right hand. So that's what I saw in the vision. And in Ezekiel chapter 39 verse 11, it also says that the Lord will give Gog a place there. The Lord will find a burial ground, a grave for Gog in Israel, the land of Israel. So the Lord is going to bury Gog in Israel. So you have to understand that when the invasion comes, the Gog, the prince of Meshech and Tubal, he will die in the land of Israel because the Lord will find him a grave in Israel. And in the vision that I had on December 22nd, 2021, I saw a man digging the ground and came out with a sword, which he said is a Russian sword. The sword belonged to a Russian. And the land was a field, so I believe it was a battlefield that was shown to me in the vision. If you read Ezekiel chapter 39 verse 12, and 7 months shall the house of Israel be burying of them that may cleanse the land. As a result of the invasion of Israel that is coming, because the prophet Ezekiel has said it, the people of Israel will spend 7 months to bury the carcass. 7 months. So it's going to be a very big war, and all the soldiers will die. The soldiers of the invaders will die. Only 1/6 of them will survive. And you have to remember that I also saw the sandals of people in the ground. So it means their clothing were in the ground. What happened to their body? Probably they were buried, and as a result, their clothing were on the ground. So let's look at Ezekiel chapter 39, verse 3. I will smite thy bow out of thy hand, and will cause thine arrows to fall out of thy hand. So, if the Lord smites the army of the invaders and their arrows fall, they will also fall, and it means that their clothes will be on the ground. Their belongings will be on the ground. That's why I saw somebody's sandals on the ground. And in the vision, I wore the sandal. The left sandal was good. My foot was able to fit in. But the right sandals, the right foot could not go into the right sandals because the sandals was worn. Some ants, insecticide had destroyed the sandals. The Lord shall, in Ezekiel chapter 39 verse 5, the Lord shall fall, thou shalt fall upon the open field, for I have spoken it, said the Lord. The Lord has promised that the invaders will fall. They will fall on the open field, as recorded in Ezekiel chapter 39 verse 5. So this is the vision that I had about the Ezekiel war, reported in Ezekiel chapter 39 verse 39 and 38, where a group of invaders, I'll call them the Ezekiel powers, including Gog. A lot of people think Russia is part of it. and Iran also part of it, and Sudan, Ethiopia, and Libya will be part of it, and they will invade Israel, and the Lord will fight a battle so that everybody in the world will know that the Lord is the Lord. The battle will be the Lord's battle, the battle of the Lord. When will this war happen? I did a video some time ago, and somebody commented that the Ezekiel war will happen when the true owners of the land, the true owners are the children of Jacob who are scattered over the world. When they inhabit the land, there will be so much hatred. That is when the invaders will come. So this war will happen when the second Exodus has taken place, where the true children of Jacob have been regathered on the land. What is my take on this? All that I can say is that the Ezekiel war will happen, and Iran will be part of it. And because I heard the name Russia, the weapons will be Russian weapons. Either Russia as a nation will be part of it, or they will come with Russian weapons. I believe so. And it connects with the vision that I've had about Vladimir Putin, Russia's leader, and I believe he's an end-time player, and I believe that the Ezekiel war will come very soon. I don't know when the Ezekiel war, the invasion of Israel, will take place, and I don't know whether it will take place now or it will take place after the second Exodus, where the children of Jacob scattered over the world, including United States, including Africa, including Haiti, the Caribbean, and other parts of the world are regarded. If that is when the war will take place, I'm not sure. But the Ezekiel war will come because some powers will decide to invade the land of Israel. You have to remember that the land of Israel is there. There are some people who are there who may not be true Israelites. They are not the true regarded people. And Russia may decide to invade the land, even though the true children of Jacob have not been regarded. But Russia will still invade the land. Iran will still invade the land. And the Ezekiel powers will invade the land, whether the true children are there or not. The Lord Elohim will do the fighting. He will smite them. And the leader of Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, the Lord will find a grave for him in the land of Israel, as recorded in Ezekiel Chapter 39, verse 11. And the people will spend 7 months to bury the corpses, the carcasses that will be scattered over the land of Israel. The land has been given to the real owners. The real owners will inhabit them. I don't know when that will come, but the scattered of the children of Jacob, wherever you are, whether you are in Jamaica, whether you are in Haiti, whether you are in Baltimore, whether you are in Chicago, whether you are in Mississippi, and your land will not be taken, and those who would decide to take the land, the Lord will smite them. And I saw their sword buried in the land of Israel, as was revealed to me in a vision that I had on December 22nd, 2021. You cannot just say you are a chosen of Israel. You have to be part of the remnant that will worship Elohim in spirit and in truth. The Lord will only save a remnant, as he did in the case of the first Exodus, where only a remnant was saved. that had the opportunity to enter Canaan. Wherever you are, I encourage you to be a good remnant, live your life, change your lifestyle, be holy, be righteous, and expect the coming of your Redeemer, because your Redeemer lives. He is the Lion of the tribe of Judah, who smites Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and found a grave for him in the land that your Father Elohim has given to you, even now when you don't have a house, even now when you live in the ghetto, even now when you are homeless somewhere. The Lord has a land for you, and He's coming to regather you. This is Messiah Revelation Ministry. Thank you for this message.